I'm Jaclyn with the Greater Medina Chamber of Commerce.
And I'm Matt with Main Street Medina.
And this is Medina Ingenuity.
Join us on our adventures around town as we discover the people, places, and things that are unique to Medina, Ohio.
You never know where we'll turn up next.
If you have an idea for an adventure, drop us a line at medinaingenuity@gmail.com.
Welcome to Medina Ingenuity. Welcome to Medina Ingenuity. Today, Matt and I are at Corkscrew Saloon.
Join us inside as Chef Ryan Marino teaches us how to make a few of his favorite fish dishes and 2 signature cocktails.
All right, we're back in the kitchen with Chef Marino and Matt Wiederhold of Main Street Medina. He'll be cooking up some seafood treats for us today.
Yes.
I am just going to be the observer, and you are going to be the, is it sous chef?
Yes, sir.
Excellent.
I'm ready to be the
Excellent.
sous chef. So today we have tuna, salmon, mahi-mahi, and scallops.
Yes, sir.
Correct, and seafood is a big specialty of you at Corkscrew
Absolutely.
Saloon.
Yes, sir.
All right, how do we start this?
We'll just start off with some olive oil and butter mixture in our saute pan. We'll get that hot.
All right.
In fact, we'll get a couple going, so we're ready for the next.
I mean, if
Yeah.
one's good, three's better.
Absolutely. Ryan, why do chefs prefer gas?
Hotter heat, instant
Gotcha.
instant power behind it.
All right, heating up the butter, olive oil, then what?
So we're going to start off with this the ahi tuna.
Okay.
Pass that over to me, Matt.
So the ahi tuna, good and
We're going to make
pink.
sure our pan gets nice and hot, obviously, so we can get a nice sear.
Yeah.
This is sushi grade ahi, so we can slice this up and eat this right now.
Nice.
We can roll it in our.
I know Jaclyn's totally down for that.
So you can, depends on what kind of heat you like. I like Paul Prud'homme's black and red fish. So it's a nice mild Cajun I'm putting on here right
Okay.
now. You know, if you like it spicy, load it up. Otherwise, just a little light dusting is perfect.
Nice.
And we're just gonna go ahead and sear the outside of that right there.
So by sear, what do you mean by that?
What I mean by that is we're going to just crust the outside of this fish here.
Okay.
Okay, because when you come sit down at the restaurant, you tell me I'd like to have that medium rare, just like you were ordering a steak
Okay.
from the char grill.
So to sear it, like, are we talking just a couple seconds?
I
am not a fish cook at all, and
Okay,
I
no
burn-
worries. So
all right.
that's part of the reason I chose fish steak,
Yeah.
because so many people come to me and ask me, well, and it really is so simple. So right now here we just got a nice little bronze color
Nice.
going on there. All right, perfect. We're gonna go ahead and flip that over.
Perfectly done.
Okay.
Gorgeous.
Easier than chicken fingers.
Now, if you were to come in today
It's not
and say, "Hey Ryan, I just want a quick sear on that,"
Yeah.
I'd be pulling this off the pan right now
And that's it.
slicing it up for you, and that is it.
Okay.
But we're gonna get a little closer to medium because I want that to.
I mean, the way it looks right now, it almost looks like a patty between 2 crackers or something. Like it looks like it already has.
And this
because
is
the
why
middle
Matt
still
is not a
pink.
fish
Yeah.
cook.
Right. Exactly.
So we can either, and you can.
Oh, you're gonna
kinda
get fancy
hit
and
the-
roll it now.
Roll it out there real quick, get the edges done. Now,
Okay.
and that's it. Now, if we wanted to have this medium or medium well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this whole pan. We're gonna open our oven at 500 degrees, and we're gonna put that in there.
Okay. What is the correct or most proper way to cook fish? Like, are you supposed to eat it still
So
pink?
this, well, for this particular, yes, absolutely. So medium rare is what I would recommend for
Okay.
for the ahi tuna.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And chicken fingers always well
Chicken
done.
well done. So
All right.
don't
There
worry,
you
we'll
go.
get some chicken fingers for you.
So,
All right.
And we'll go for this.
So now we'll do the salmon.
next.
Another beautiful color
so
here.
salmon, we can, very versatile. We can grill it. We can sear it. I'm sticking to the saute station today.
Okay.
So we're going to actually take some sugar and spice, and we're
And
gonna
everything
and we're
nice?
going to sprinkle that on.
That's
the
why
salmon.
we're here.
And we're only going to put that on one side of the salmon here. Okay.
What does the
and-
sugar do with the salmon?
Okay. So we're going to caramelize the salmon.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
You like caramel though.
I like caramel.
Okay.
Caramel could work. So, Ryan, while you're cooking, tell us, how long have you been in business?
We've been here going on 13 years now.
Nice.
And you grew up in Medina?
I did. I grew up in Medina. My parents moved us here from Mayfield when I was 2 years old.
Very cool.
Yeah,
How did you get
so-
into cooking?
I started at the old Pine Tree Inn. I was 12 years old.
Yeah.
Yep.
I asked Pops if I could have a job, and he goes, "Yeah, they'll hire you." And I went down there, and Barb said, "Sure." So I picked up a weekend gig, and very soon after, I was in the kitchen.
Nice.
My dad had a catering company growing up, so
Okay,
I
so
followed
you guys
that.
grew up then.
Yeah, I absolutely did.
So the
And
brownness, that's the caramelized
That's
sugar?
the caramelized sugar, correct.
All right.
So it's a sweet and savory. This is our caramelized salmon on the menu here.
Sure.
It's been a staple since day one. And I am going to go back to this oven again. So
Okay. All
with this particular dish, though, you are going to need to change the saute pan because of that caramelization. If you put this in the oven to finish off, it's just going to burn.
Gotcha.
So we're just going to take another pan, no oil, nothing. This is going to go in the oven for 5 minutes.
Okay.
Do you even feel heat on your hands anymore?
Not much.
I wouldn't think so. Yes.
And do you have this internal clock that you know, like I put this in
Yeah,
and
I don't.
you're
It works
automatically
for me,
counting
but you can
5?
set your timer, no problem. Pull it
Okay.
out in 5, and you're good.
Yeah, because
And-
I don't
and if
want to
you're
rely
worried
on
about
Matt's
putting-
instinct.
No, you don't.
If you're worried about putting your pan in the oven or something, switch it over to a cookie sheet or whatever works
Yeah.
best for
Okay.
you. And this is also nice because it's part of meal prep.
Sure.
You can sear this stuff off, put it back in the fridge. Okay, I get home from work, put it in the oven.
Just heat it
just
up?
a couple extra minutes. Yeah,
Nice.
absolutely. Finish it cooking off.
All right, cool.
All
All right, now we're doing what? Mahi?
mahi, Hawaiian mahi. We
Hawaii. You like Hawaii.
so-
I love Hawaii.
So out of Kona, we found this company that is Hawaiian fresh seafood.
Yeah.
And they just do a great job for us.
It's really
This is
beautiful.
the closest we're going to get to Hawaii.
Probably.
48 hours out of water, though.
Really?
Really?
It's called Chef X instead
Okay.
of FedEx. Chef X. They get it to you over here. It's pretty wild. We're gonna Parmesan crust this guy.
Is this also, so if this were steak, whatever, this would be called the marbling. Does fish have marbling, or is that just how they grow?
That's just how
I'm
they
totally-
That's just
totally
that's
showing
kinda
my
just how they grow.
ignorance of
And this
seafood.
guy would be heavy marble, if you wanted to use that term, absolutely.
Okay.
But generally speaking, the heavier marble, depending on what fish it might be,
Yeah.
might be closer to the belly where it's tougher, and you don't really
Okay.
want to use those pieces.
Okay, gotcha. So we're gonna do the Parmesan crust.
Yep. And we're just gonna slap that right on there.
Dip it in.
And sometimes you go with a Hawaiian theme, or you change it up a little bit. But
Yeah.
we're gonna change this into an Italian dish a little bit. So we have our olive oil already in the pan. We're gonna
So-
sear that with the Parmesan. This is Pecorino Romano. If you want to use it's a very fine cut. This is what we had today. If you want to use something a little with a little bit of a rougher grade, it'll crust on there a little better
That gives
for
the
you.
crust to it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Ryan, you guys have been doing a ton of to-go business.
Yeah, so we're still probably doing 65% of our business is to go.
Okay.
Nice.
As the patio is starting to open up, we're doing a lot more in-house dining.
Yeah.
And you do have one of the best patios in town. I mean, it's a
Absolutely.
beautiful lake, beautiful setting out there, and of course, beautiful food.
Well, and with so many to-go orders, does that affect how you prep your food?
Absolutely. So some of these guys in town, they like to run the same thing all week. I like to make so much of a special, run it for 2 days, and then move on. So if you call me on Tuesday, you say, hey, what's going to be Friday's special? Well, I'm planning on this, but I won't know until Thursday
Sure.
night.
Right.
Sure.
Right.
So
Okay.
now we flip that over. We have our nice Parmesan crust going on
Nice
there.
crust.
I'm going to reach behind you here. We're going to
here we
we're going
go.
to grab a little Italian bubbly Moscato.
I like it.
Woohoo!
Oh, that's the magic, baby.
All right, we're going to add some capers, along with the brine that comes with that in there.
Nice.
Some lemon juice, fresh squeezed lemon.
I think I no longer have eyebrows, but that's okay.
Oh, I had a good view of it. I enjoyed it, and it actually smells kind of nice.
Some
It does smell
artichokes,
nice. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
splash of garlic,
If I wouldn't know any better, that almost looks like chicken to me.
and
It tastes
some
like chicken. But,
Oh, fancy. We added some color.
First of the year, beautiful tomatoes there.
Smell the garlic.
Is setting things on fire the best part of being a chef?
Absolutely one of them. All right, so we're gonna
Beautiful.
deglaze. We're deglazing the pan there a little bit.
What is it? What does that
Get
mean?
that Parmesan that's stuck to the bottom of the pan, and get that mixed in with our white wine sauce there.
Okay.
God, that smells amazing.
Yeah, it does.
And we're going to throw that down in the oven
That
to finish
also
it
goes
off.
in the oven.
We're now going to pull our tuna out. And we're going to set that off to the side for a moment.
Beautiful. Looks like a chicken patty.
I like how we keep lying to ourselves. It's all chicken. It's
So
all
when
chicken.
you said about the chicken and the mahi-mahi, so that dish is traditionally made with chicken. That's now a
Sign me up. That looked gorgeous if it
chicken
was
piccata,
chicken breast.
but we're
it's
doing
piccata.
mahi-mahi
Okay,
piccata.
okay, cool.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
scallops. You ready for scallops?
Yes, sir, I am.
All right. What are we
So-
doing with these babies?
I'm going to grab a little pasta out of here. I'm going to drop this pasta in the bowl real
Oh.
quick while we're. And that pasta is just some pappardelle pasta.
Okay.
So kind of a
and
thicker noodle.
A thicker egg noodle, yep. And that's Ohio City Pasta makes that for us.
Very cool.
Nice.
And yes, I would love to have those. Put a little oil in the pan. Now today for the scallops, I made some pesto to put on top of these.
Beautiful.
And the pesto is actually made out of ramps instead of traditional basil.
Have you had rams before?
No.
I've never eaten them, but I've.
Do
Oh,
tell. What
they're-
are they?
I think
Well,
they're
so-
ferns, aren't they?
Yeah, so easiest way for me to say would be like a wild garlic.
Oh,
Okay.
I mean, I'm interested.
And so we have my partner and my landlord now has a property up the road, about 100
Nice.
acres out there, and so there's a beautiful field of
Very
ramps.
cool.
So I'm lucky to
Oh,
have
that's cool.
have access to those.
Try to do my best sous chef work here.
yes.
Not quite sure
Good
where
job,
that
Matt.
goes.
Good
Thank
job,
you,
Matt.
thank you. All right, team. All right.
Yep. I'm going to continue to stand out of the way.
That's okay. I mean, this is
All right.
a compact space, and you turn a lot of food out of here.
Yeah.
We sure do. Yeah, a couple hundred people a night on the weekends.
Really?
And, yeah.
So how many would be back here working?
The three of us would be.
The three of us
so
would be, okay.
Depending, we like to rotate stations, but
Okay.
you know, my sous chef usually likes to run over here, and myself and my master chef Dave is over here on the broiler.
Okay.
We have very little fried foods, but if we do, he would also run the
Run
fryer as well.
Okay.
And you know, you typically see me in the middle here orchestrating and bringing everything kind
Gotcha.
of together.
All right.
Gotcha.
It's just like where all the toppings and the.
Yeah, so
pretty
like all the
stuff goes
sides and
on.
sauces that were
Yeah.
made up, that you'd bring it together.
Okay,
Absolutely.
cool.
So if this was your station, I wouldn't walk into this area during the shift. If I need to get behind you, I'd have to do so.
'Cause I punch you.
Because or you cut me. You know, this is you're gonna turn from your station here right to here. Everything's a step away.
Yeah, nice. So actually, being small makes it convenient.
Yes.
In a
as
way.
far as having things behind, absolutely. Yeah.
Efficiency. Is that
You-
the normal amount of scallops people would have?
So on the menu, depending on what dish you have 4 or 5 scallops, and that's actually, I'm glad you brought that up. So I know that folks can't see really in the camera so much, but I want to tell you, so when
That's
you
a lot
buy,
of food.
these are fresh scallops. So usually four or 5 depending. These are U10 scallops.
Okay.
So that means there's 10 per pound.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right, that's how they size those. These are fresh.
Yeah.
They call them day boats. So,
Okay.
meaning that they go out on the boat and they bring them back the same day to the dock to sell them, to then send them out to
What-
ship around the world.
What is a scallop? I mean, like, I
It-
know what
it-
calamari is.
it
It
comes-
just looks
no
like
problem.
this
So
thing.
It's gonna come in a shell,
Yeah.
and there's going to be a membrane that is connecting to that shell. So you pull that membrane off.
I can see Jaclyn
And
getting
so-
excited about trying
He
that.
lost
So,
me at membrane.
So literally, and you just just a small little piece. If
Yeah.
it were to be served on here, it is edible, but it's just very chewy, not appeasing.
But I mean, that's what they
And
look
that's
like.
that's what they look like.
All right.
That's it.
So it looks like a long, almost tentacle that you've just like sliced into little pieces.
They come to us just like this. Other than
All right, interesting.
having the you have to clean the
membrane.
outside of them. Yeah.
I'm with you on the membrane part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
So, I
got to be
mean,
a better way to
you're-
describe
I'm
that.
sure there's a better way. That's right.
So you're searing these down.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and pull that mahi out because that's now done.
Nice.
And so
Well,
is
that
our
smells
so
good.
is our salmon.
Okay.
Nice.
And we're searing these off, and we're not going to put these anywhere else. We're going to grab this pesto that we made, and we're going to put it on top of these guys. So we traditionally, chop up some basil, some Parmesan cheese,
Nice. What's your favorite seafood to cook, Ryan?
It just depends on the day, I suppose. Walleye, because it's caught from our friends
Right
right
there.
up the
Yeah.
road,
Yeah.
I guess has to be. It's always fun when I take a trip with the kids and we go to a beach and we go out fishing and talk to the captain.
Yeah.
Half those guys don't know what a perch, or they've heard of it but they don't know what it is. Or, I've actually sent
Sure.
walleye to one of my favorite captains in
Really?
Myrtle Beach because we became friends and he'd never had it.
That's cool. Jaclyn, do you like to go fishing? Did
No.
you ever go fishing?
No.
Okay. Do you go chicken hunting?
I like to go sit on a beach.
Okay, that's cool.
Does that count?
That counts.
That's it, my friend.
I love
Beautiful.
Would you like me to plate these up?
Let's
Do we wanna-
give it a sample.
All right.
From high school sports to community events and beyond, you can find all of your favorite local shows on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
Hi, I'm Kristen Gambassini from Craft Table. You can check out my show as well as other local favorites such as Medina Minute, Cooking with Kelly, and Leisure and Literature on Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
Check us out right now on Channel 100 or search Armstrong Neighborhood Channel on YouTube for playlists and much more. Spirit, town pride, community. This is the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel.
All right, we're back to, would this be the front of the house?
It would be.
Versus the
Right.
kitchen.
Yes.
We are going to make a couple drinks while Matt samples some of the fare.
Beautiful stuff here.
It is beautiful stuff, and I just want all of our viewers to know that Ryan did hook me up with some chicken fingers.
Gourmet chicken fingers.
Gourmet chicken fingers that I'm looking forward to pairing with a delicious beverage.
Awesome.
What do we have?
So we're going to do a black walnut old fashioned.
Okay.
So we're going to start off with, generally speaking, we would use our tumbler to muddle, but I'll just use this glass here so we can kind of
Yeah, we're just going with
see
the
through
flow.
it here. Yeah. We're going to put 3 sugar cubes in there,
Okay.
and we're going to add some of our walnut bitters.
What makes an old fashioned an old fashioned? What is that?
Yeah.
That's what it is, right?
Exactly.
It's an old fashioned because it's a drink they used to make in the old times.
And it's delicious.
It's delicious.
Sure.
So
Okay.
we're going to add
I'm gonna go for the fish.
We're going to add
The mysterious dark liqueur.
it's Italian liqueur Amaro, or just a little bit of that here, just to help us muddle.
Oh, that is a little
Yeah,
bit.
just enough to get the liquids going here.
I like it.
And then I'm gonna
Get the elbow grease
Yeah,
in
we
there.
get
I
that
like
going.
it. Okay. Is this a favorite of yours?
It is a favorite of mine as well as many of our regular customers.
Now I'm looking.
This is something that my bar manager Jen King brought to the table a couple months ago.
Well, I'm looking. You have quite an array of bourbon available
we
here.
have over 150 bottles.
Yeah, that's so. This is the place.
And then we're gonna add a bourbon cube,
oh,
we call
the
it.
special.
big ice block that we make.
Can you charge more if you call it a bourbon cube versus
You
just
can,
ice?
and some folks get $1.50 extra for that cube, but we don't charge anything extra.
At Corkscrew, it is included
It's
in the
included.
price. I like it.
By the way, this is delicious. Honestly,
What are we on? The tuna.
This is the tuna.
Okay.
It tastes very good. The glaze is delicious, but it has the texture of a steak. So actually, I think that you could eat it. I'm not going to make it.
Really?
But yeah, it's very meaty and firm. It's not.
Okay.
It definitely
It
set
doesn't
up
get
being in the
flaky
oven.
salmon on you.
No, not at all. Well, because it's
Interesting.
tuna.
All right. Okay. Well, I understand.
Fair enough. Okay.
All right. All right.
All right, so we're gonna pour that Woodford Reserve double oaked on top of that block there,
I like it.
and we're gonna pour that muddled sugar, and we're gonna top that with some
Another
more-
little dribble.
You got it.
Okay.
We're gonna put a little orange squeeze in that.
I like it.
Garnish the rim with the orange, and you're good to go.
Good to go. All right.
That looks beautiful.
I've got the hard job today.
You do.
I think it's gonna be really strong.
It's the sacrifices we
Okay.
make.
Okay.
Oh, it smells good though. I get the orange right away.
I have to admit, I do much better in the kitchen. I'd be in trouble if I was the only guy out here behind the bar.
But this is actually quite
I'm
pleasant.
glad you enjoy.
It's very smooth.
Is the walnut come through, the black walnut?
Subtly, yeah.
Yeah.
But I was a little bit worried that it was going to be like one of those burn going down.
Okay.
But it's actually quite a pleasant little mix of flavors.
And that's where I picked the double oaked Woodford.
Okay.
It really is. And for anybody out there, double oak Woodford, they're saying you should go grab a bottle while it's still available. It's
All right, you heard it here first, folks.
Is it going away, or is it just going to be harder to get?
We never know what the state of Ohio is going to do, but one of the Woodford reps told me, he really knew
That
it was one of my favorites. She
Mm-hmm.
told me to back up a couple of bottles for yourself.
All right. I love it.
Second cocktail I'm going to do, we're going to take, this is a blueberry puree that we're actually buying right now until we get our local blueberries, but it is actually real blueberries.
Okay.
So what we're going to, I have some ice in this tumbler here. We're going to put a couple splashes of the blueberry in there.
I like it.
I'm going to add some of our lemonade.
This is sounding like it's shaping up to be a good summer beverage.
There's a variation with lavender as well. I just
Okay.
happened it's Monday, we're closed, so lavender will be in tomorrow.
Okay.
And she makes a simple syrup out of that.
Lovely. So Ryan, while you're shaking this nice beverage up, tell me, I've heard rumors. Are we in a haunted building right now?
Casper the Friendly Ghost does make an appearance.
Every
here and
once
then.
in a while?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Now there is history of this building on your website, right?
Yes, there is. It was built in the mid-1800s. Mm-hmm. It's been a bar restaurant since mid to late 40s.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Very cool.
And people can find, if they want it, we were talking about your to-go business and hours of operation. Are they going Facebook? Are they going website? Where's the best?
So for specials right now, Facebook is a great place to look.
Okay.
They are updated on our website as well, but to get right, current today's action, Facebook's definitely a way to go.
Perfect.
And you're always welcome to call in.
Perfect. Okay, and then is this one good to go?
So
we're topping
it is.
off.
I'm going to actually finish this one with a little Prosecco.
Nice. And then how are we doing, Matt?
This is absolutely delicious. I have to say, I am not a huge seafood fan.
Right.
I tend to default to the chicken or the beef, but this is wonderful. The tuna is delicious. The salmon is amazing. Mahi, never had it in my life. Very, very
Well,
good.
it looks like
And the
you,
pasta's
you
delicious.
must have enjoyed that. It
I
looks
did
like you
enjoy
had
that.
more than just Now, have you tried these yet?
I have not.
So that's next on the
plate
agenda.
shuffle. Yeah.
All right, I like it.
It's very good and approachable, Ryan. The flavors are wonderful. The sauces are amazing.
I'm so glad you enjoy. Thank you.
And then just so everybody knows, we have Mike behind the camera, and he is a big seafood fan, so he will be sampling post taping
Mike will be
as
trying
well.
out as well. So scallops, what I thought were, really that looks too perfect to just come out of a shell.
Don't talk about the membranes.
You just did. Yum.
What? Yum? Yum? You got a yum out of it.
Delicious.
Nice.
You may have converted me.
Yeah, I was going to say, now do you see yourself going out to restaurants and actually comfortable ordering this now?
If it tastes like this, yeah. I'll just come here.
I would
so
just
I
go
know
to
it will.
Corkscrew.
Yeah, why
Exactly.
not?
That's a safer bet.
Absolutely.
All right, is the frou-frou ready to go?
It is.
I like it. Oh, that could get me in trouble. It's delightful. I love it. Would you like to sample some of the black walnut?
I would, actually.
Here we go.
Thank you.
Let's give it a cheers for our
Cheers. Let's give it a
Visit
cheers
it.
to Chef Marino.
to Chef Marino.
Salute.
Thank you so much for
Salute.
your time today. And please, everybody, visit the website or Facebook page. Come on in and enjoy some of this
That's
fare.
delicious.
So, thanks, Ryan.
Thanks so
Thank
much,
you.
Ryan. Cheers.
Appreciate you coming out.